just 2 offensive rebounds. Thank you, Angels. Jokic fights through the contact that time to finish. 11 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists for the Joker. Guarding Zubac here aggressively. Yeah, exactly. You can see it so clearly as Leonard can't stick that mid-range. Rebound settles with Murray. Murray fakes the 3, veers inside, and throws it off of Dunn. It'll stay with Denver. Nikola Jokic is still having conversations about the officiating, going right to Mark Lindsay, wondering why he didn't get a call in that last attempt. He has not shot a free throw yet in this half.
Well, nobody will admit it, but they do swallow the whistle a little bit more in the playoffs. You know, it is a fact. That's what they play for, and that was great defense. And Jokic is frustrated. He's frustrated right now. Zubac again. The numbers show it. The best player to guard Jokic in the last 10 years is Zubac. And he's a tough matchup. He knows his game, and he knows what to expect.
And with that hook being called on Jokic, that's his second. Now Zubac gets one on the other end as the Balkan bigs are tussling.
It's old school 1980s NBA basketball.
Zubac was talking about playing against Jokic one time as a kid growing up when he was 14, 15 years old. They've had great matchups here this season and in the pros, and big contact last 2 possessions. Lob it in, Gordon! The touch off the dish from Jokic.
To Denver get back in this game, Jokic, I would mandate him touching the ball on every possession. They have to be elite offensively because they are not going to stop this Clippers offense. It's just too good, and it's not Denver's strength.
Here's Zubac, nice find, Dunn juggled it. Zubac misses the hook. Opportunity for Denver to cut a little closer. Jokic a 3-0, he'll fake it, drive it, force the pass inside, and Dunn able to save it just momentarily. It's going to be Denver basketball.
Interestingly that Jokic is passing up those 3s,
yeah,
because Zubac is letting him have those, and Zubac is moving his feet, doing a good job. Jokic is not gaining the advantage when he's passing up those 3s. And he's smart. He's smarter than me for sure. So he's going to recognize that. And he's over 41%. He's going to start shooting some of those.
Yeah, shot it at a career high this season at volume as well. Here's Murray. Looking to twist away from Zubac. Instead, Jokic with the size on Dunn. Dunn did a nice job there. Zubac did first on Murray, and then Dunn hanging with Jokic. 2 all-defensive team-worthy players for the Clippers. Harden did not cash in on the Porter spillage. That's off of Denver.
A foul on Harden looks like.
Oh, and that'll be number 3.
And now you wonder, does he keep him in? This will be interesting because you don't want him picking up his 4th, although Harden, I don't know. Has he fouled out of any games this year? I'm not even sure he has, so I'm not as concerned if it was someone else.
That's a great question, Bob, because he's not a guy you would typically look at and say, oh yeah, foul trouble is an issue. He picks up the 3rd there. Denver in the bonus, so free throws for Gordon. Coming up on halftime on Monday. The Pacers punish the Bucks in Game 1. Malika, Stephen A., Adonis Haslam, and Perk in the studio. You miss your crew?
Yeah.
Out on the road.
I gotta hang out with you.
Yeah.
It's not a good trade.
It's
like I should get some first-round picks or some compensation.
You would have nixed this.
Yeah, this would have not
in the basketball ops room.
Ruco for the.
No, I have to hang with him instead of Perk and Malika.
I want 3 future firsts.
Yes. Meanwhile, 2 missed free throws there from Gordon, who this year shot it incredibly well, 81%. By the way, Harden has not fouled out this season. Ronaldo off the steal.
That's how Denver's going to. Denver, it feels like they're down a lot more than 9. So credit them. That timeout that we talked about, they did up their physicality on defense. And that effort has revealed that they can stop the Clippers or at least make it more difficult than it was.
And it's so clear they need to turn them over, get out running. getting a flow. Denver was #1 in fast break points this season. Harden misses. Zubac attacking. Can't finish. Westbrook to Brown and the strip from Dunn. Gordon gets the volley and the tip.
This comeback has been fueled by effort. And effort can get you a long way, especially home, get the crowd into it. Denver's fighting now. They were just letting the Clippers get whatever they wanted early in this game.
8-0 run. Leonard to Powell. Jokic the dig, and a foul on Jokic, and that'll be his third.
That is a little more troublesome. And Jokic is going to have to change the way he plays. They're not going to challenge it. Must have been a foul. Jokic doesn't. He's right on the arm. Jokic, he almost did the signal to review it, and then he realized we're not going to win that one. Just leave it. But he's got to be careful too. And they cannot afford to check him out of the game. I mean, really, he has to play 40-plus minutes for Denver to win this game.
And especially right now, right, Bob, with this momentum Denver's build, you can't.
No.
You just got to ride the risk here.
And look, it will affect the way he plays. He's smart, though. Guy like that, you factor in, I got to leave him in. One, we're down 7, and 2, he's smart enough not to pick up that point.
So he stays in with 3. Harden goes out with 3. So does Leonard with his 2. And knocked away. Powell battling. Brown able to claw it. Here comes Denver. Jokic. Guarded by Jones. Has the size. Draws the double. Murray fakes the 3. Back to Jokic. Murray had a good look there. He passed up. Westbrook connects.
40%. I would call that uncontested. He's been able to knock that down. Just 33 on the season, but uncontested. He's been a very good three-point shooter.
Denver making a push. An 11-0 advantage in points off turnovers. And a defensive 3 seconds called. David Adelman is irate with the violation.
Sure, he got Murray there. Murray, he certainly didn't like it. But again, just the commitment, the effort that the Nuggets have shown has just made all the difference here in this last 6 minutes.
He misses a free throw. You're so right about that. I mean, it was so clear the very first possession after that timeout, the way Denver turned up their physicality and intensity.
And you know, that's coaching too, right? I mean, that you're down. I mean, I'm sure the messaging in that huddle was, we talked about physicality. We talked about it. You guys, are you going to decide to do it, or are we just going to keep getting run over here in the half court?
Powell splits the D and slams it home.
He's a guy that can really get going. Norman Powell talked to Ty Lue before. He can do it from 3, from mid-range, and get to the paint.
Murray goes in quickly, going for the 2-for-1. Could not finish, and now a 5-second difference game and shot clock. Ty Lue telling his team 1 shot. And Bogdanovich dribbles it out of bounds. But the Clippers have gotten very sloppy at the end of this second quarter.
No Harden in the game, no Kawhi. That's why you see a turnover like that. Normally they would be handling. Foul trouble for Harden. Kawhi not in. And that's why you got Bogdanovich. And this is a big possession, right? You had a possession, chance to go up 8, maybe 9 there for the Clippers. Take the last shot, but now it's the Nuggets' opportunity. And Zubac stays in on Jokic. He's got to touch the ball, right? He's got to touch the ball every time. He's going to get you a good possession. He's the closest thing to a point center this league has ever seen.
Right, first center to ever average a triple-double. Meanwhile, the Clippers, who had just 2 turnovers in the first quarter, have 7 here in the second, including 4 in the last 5 minutes. Here's Murray, 8 seconds left. Drags out Batum, 5 seconds, and Jokic gets hit by Dunn. He'll go to the line as Dunn picks up his first. Denver in the bonus. So free throws for Nikola Jokic.
See, now 5.5 seconds. Does Ty Lue put Harden back in?
Yes.
Yes. And again, you want to know the difference between a playoff game. This may not happen in the regular season, but in the playoffs, this opportunity for Harden to come in and take the last shot, we saw at the end of the first quarter, he dropped in that left wing 3. He's going to be the one that takes the last shot here. But that's him. He's putting him back in with 3 fouls too, so he trusts him. But like we said, Harden's never fouled out of a game all season.
MVP chance for Jokic. It should be an incredibly tight battle along with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who you'll see tomorrow on ABC in the Thunder Grizzlies Game 1. Jokic, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, a block and a steal. Does have 3 fouls. Harden back in as Jokic hits both. Denver has whittled it down to 4. Trailed by as many as 15. Powell, 2 seconds left. Powell attacks, loses it. That'll do it for the first